Morning to everyone. My name is P. Hari Krishna and I am working as assistant professor in Rajampeta University at Rajampeta in AML department. Today I am giving presentation on cryptography, which is related to cyber security and forensic science subject. What are the topics I covered in this presentation are: what is cryptography, what is the purpose of cryptography, and architecture of cryptography, what are the types of cryptography, what are the types of processes involved in cryptography, and what are the different types of keys used in cryptography, and what are the different types of attacks attacker can perform on cryptography, and different types of keys and algorithms used in cryptography. Coming to the first one, that is what is cryptography. Generally, cryptography means converting data into unreadable format for unauthorized persons. Unauthorized persons means those who are not having access for accessing our data. Generally, cryptography is derived from a Greek word cryptos, which means hidden secret. Actually, whenever we are transmitting data from sender to receiver, we hide information for third person to read it. We will perform that process by using encryption and decryption. Uh, Actually, in this cryptography, it provides confidentiality, integrity, and accuracy. First one, that is confidential. Confidentiality means protection of information from unauthorized access. Only authorized users can access and understand the sensitive data. Coming to the second one, that is data integrity. Data integrity means data remains accurate, complete, and unchanged during storage or transmission. Next one, that is authentication. Non-repudiation ensures that a person cannot deny having performed a specific action such as sending a message or signing a document. Coming to the next one, next slide, that is purpose of cryptography. Purpose of cryptography, it provides a process of proving one's identity, that it forms host to host authentication on the internet, and it provides confidentiality, integrity, and non-repudiation. Confidentiality means ensuring that no one can read the message except the intended receiver. It can be done by the process by using encryption and decryption techniques. Second one, integrity. Integrity means assuring that the receiver received information has not been altered or modified or deleted, or any alterations will not be done by third person in between sender and receiver. Coming to the last one, that is non-repudiation. Non-repudiation means mechanism to prove that the sender really sent this message. Actually, in between communication between sender and receiver, third person involves for altering the message by using different types of attacks. Next slide, that is architecture of cryptography. In architecture of cryptography, we use different types of keys: public key, private key, and different types of algorithms are also involved for using that public key and private key. Generally, different types of algorithms are there. There are two types of algorithms, that is one symmetric key cryptography algorithm, and second one is asymmetric key cryptography. Symmetric means both while encrypting and decrypting, same key is used for both encryption and decryption, whereas in asymmetric means different keys are used in both encryption and decryption. Coming to the next one, uh, secret key cryptography. In secret key cryptography means actually private key, they will use private key. uh, Private key will be used while decrypting the data transmitted by the sender. While receiving that data by the receiver, he will decrypt by using private key. Generally, there are two types of cryptographics keys algorithms are there. They are symmetric key cryptography algorithm and asymmetric key cryptography algorithm. In symmetric key cryptography algorithm, already explained that same key is used for both encryption and decryption, whereas in asymmetric key we use different keys. One public key and another one is private key. Next one, that is public key cryptography. In public key cryptography, the keys allocated to each person is called the public key, and it is published in an open directory somewhere where anyone can easily look it. For example, email address, we can share our username to anyone. No modification or deletion or any alteration of data will be performed. No data loss will be happened by sharing our email address to anyone. It is a public key. Whereas private key, that is password, we can't provide password for any other persons. Coming to the next one, using keys. In this slide I explained usage of public key and a private key with both encryption and decryption process. Encryption means conversion of plain text to ciphertext is called encryption, whereas decryption is conversion of ciphertext to plain text is called decryption. While encrypting the data, plain text is converted into ciphertext. While transmitting the data from sender to receiver, sender transmits the data into encrypted format to the receiver. uh, while receiving that data, receiver decrypt that data. Actually, decryption means conversion of ciphertext to plain text is called decryption. In decryption, he uses private key. Coming to the next slide, process of cryptography. In this slide I explain how the data flows from sender to receiver and what is the process involved between uh, in communication between sender and receiver, how they use this encryption and decryption techniques. I explained it by using this slide. Here B is the sender and A is the receiver. In first step, B is transmitting the data and he is encrypting that data to the receiver. While encryption, he is converting the plain text into ciphertext, and receiver A is decrypting that encrypted data into normal plain text by using secret key, whereas sender encrypts the data by using public key and receiver uses secret key to decrypt the data. Coming to the next stage, that is C is the sender and A is the receiver. C is transmitting the data. While transmitting the data, he is encrypting that data by using public key, and A is the receiver, he is decrypting that data by using secret key. Coming to the next stage, that is D is the sender and A is the receiver. While encrypting the data, while transmitting the data from sender, that is D, he is transmitting the data by encrypting the data, and he is transmitting the data to the receiver. While receiving the data, he uses decryption technique. For decryption, he uses secret key. This is the process of cryptography. Coming to the next slide, that is types of cryptographic algorithms. In this slide I explained both symmetric and asymmetric algorithms by using keys. Same color representation is used for both public and private key is used same key. In symmetric key algorithm, I represented with it same color, whereas in asymmetric key algorithm I represent two different colors. Why? Because there uses two different keys, one public key and one private key. In first A, data flow transmission will be done, that is plain text is converted into ciphertext. That ciphertext is again converted into plain text by using same key. In same key means symmetric key algorithm. Symmetric key algorithm, both sender and receiver uses the same key for encrypting and decrypting the data, whereas in asymmetric key, sender uses one key and receiver uses another key. Sender uses one key for encrypting the data, whereas receiver uses another key for decrypting the data. Public key and private key cryptography means asymmetric key cryptography overcomes the key management problem by using different encryption and decryption key pairs having knowledge of one key. Saying the encryption is not sufficient enough to determine the other key, the decryption key. Actually, encryption process involves converting that plain text into ciphertext. Why? Because in between transmission between sender and receiver, third person will involve and modifies the data or alters the data. In that case, we use encryption and decryption techniques. Coming to the next one, that is hash function. Hash function is a mathematical function that takes an input key of any size and converts it into a fixed size output called a hash value or hash code. Generally, it is difficult to calculate the input to the function given its output. Coming to the next slide, that is attacks of cryptography. Generally, attacker tries to break the cryptography techniques, encryption techniques, to process that sensitive data. Generally, this type of attacks are brute force attack, known plain text attack, ciphertext only attack. These types of attacks will be there. In brute force attack, attacker tries all possible keys until the correct one is found. Time consuming but guaranteed if enough time is available. In ciphertext only attack, attacker has only the encrypted message, attempts to find the original plain text. Whereas in known plain text attack, attacker knows some plain text and its ciphertext. Coming to the next slide, that is attacks of cryptography. Already I explained that attacker tries to break the encrypted plain text and he wants to steal the sensitive information from the data transmitted by the sender to the receiver. He will target and catch the encrypted text with algorithms and obtain the matching ciphertext. Finally, I conclude that cryptography plays a vital role in modern information security by protecting data and communication from unauthorized access. It ensures confidentiality, integrity, authentication, and non-repudiation, which are the core goals of secure system. Generally, it has become essential for safeguarding sensitive information such as passwords, financial data, and personal records. Thank you.